Hello, welcome back. I got our revocation done. So we've got a bunch of stuff now. We can do the Greater Fireflies. 25% cast time, 6 of them. We got Flame Balls. We've got Orb Lightning and Greater Lightning Bolt. All kinds of good stuff. Not only that, but our god just woke up this turn, so we can also do some nature and water spells. Gonna do Alteration next, and then I'm gonna quickly grab Construction 2 so that we can start forging some alcohols. Search for sites and didn't find any. Our god awoke. This is nice. So when your god wakes up as Ubar, you get a bunch of additional sites in your capital. It's really nice. So we can recruit some additional things now. Then we had some battles. 2 of them were pinging thrones. This one was the monkeys heading into this throne. Presumably the throne of death. Here you guys. Lots and lots of vampires. A pretty severe number of vampires. These guys might be tough for my my particular army composition. I don't think I'm going to be facing this throne just yet. Besides the vampires though, nothing too scary. Hardly any mages as well. So we're going to need some more blockers. And other than that, there's only 1 mage. As long as we can deal with the vampires, we'll be fine here. But that's pretty rough just now. Other throne we pinged was in Nom. This one looks far easier. There are more mages here. And they seem to be running forwards to cast some kind of short-range spell, I imagine. Who knows what they're going to do. Death 1, Blood 3. You are Death 1, Blood 1. Death 2, Blood 2. So they're going to cast some kind of death and blood spells, but we have no idea what. Isn't that fun? But other than that, pretty puny throne. I think my basic little army can take that out. And speaking of my basic little army, here it is. Lots of camels and falcons into lots of barbs. I got a message back from Russ this turn. Because I bumped him last turn. And he said he was kind of expecting to bump me. So he wasn't too surprised that he died. But he was surprised why he died too. Because he expected Jin. But I get the sense that most people do not expand using camels. And they certainly don't expand with Phantasmal Knights, but hey, it works for me. This guy's fine as well. You do see a couple of new evocations, but... that was pretty good, actually. I was watching that expecting nothing much, but that was like 2 full squares of barbs just got blown up. Nice. Alright, so that was Tark Regis. No losses again in 78 barbarians. To be fair, we are bringing 3 mages, but even so, that's pretty good. I think this army can take that throne. Events then, 4 nature gems in Cassian, and Woods of the Fairy Court have been burned in Jebero. That doesn't sound good. We got Drain and Death and Misfortune and some gems. Hope there isn't some kind of fairy reprisal in Jebero next turn. I guess we'll see. Alright, so my god woke up this turn. Here she is. We also got a bunch of new sites. Can't remember which ones. Janna's new, right? And, City of Brass? Yeah. We can recruit these guys now as well. Ifrit Sultan, Ifrit Warrior, Shaitan, Auri. I'm gonna get a Shaitan next. These guys have this Corruptor ability. This is kind of like Seduction, but I guess just better. So we're gonna try and use that on this province to see if we can get a Mound King. It's not guaranteed that there will be a Mound King here because we haven't actually looked at this province yet. There's another one over here we can try as well. I do keep checking the scouting report to see if it says anything about a Mound King. But I haven't seen one yet. But it seems possible that there will be some kind of special commander in these armies anyway. There's a bunch of fiends and shade beasts and stuff. So we'll try corrupting whatever is here, see if we get something nice. If we do get a death mage, that'd be really good, because it would be a D3 mage, and we don't have any death mages at the moment, so yeah, we'll give it a shot. I'm recruiting one of those guys. I used up a bit of gold. I'm also going to try and get down a Palisades in Bycliffe as well. We spent 600 gold here too. And that limits recruitment a bit. I'm still getting Crystal Sorks in Sinafi, and Anvas nothing just yet. But now that this is getting built and this has been paid for, next turn we'll get some more infrastructure up over here, I think. Try and get the temple down in Anvast, and actually recruit mages there. And other than that, the movements are just kind of walking towards this throne. These guys are stuck over in the woods, so they're slowly coming home. And all these camels and stuff that we just took Tark Regis, most of them are just moving straight to the Swamp of Forgetting. So from there we'll attack Nom next turn. And if we need it, all of these flying guys, and my god, can all move straight to Nom in one turn. I'll demonstrate with this one since he's not doing anything. That's fine. These two guys are doing things though. My god is going to forge some boots of long strides. No real reason. This might as well give us some boots since she's my god. She's probably going to be walking around a lot doing some site searching and stuff like that. So let's make sure she's mobile. Boots will give her 6 additional map moves, so that'll be really good. She'll be able to get anywhere pretty much. And this guy here, I don't know if this is going to be useful or not. He's going to cast this spell. Let's spend 4 Urgems to summon what I think will be 18 Phantasmal Warriors. I don't know if this is going to be useful or not. But we can lead 18 Phantasmal Warriors probably straight into Nom next turn. Although in saying that, I'm actually not sure what the map movement is on Phantasmal Warriors, because you don't usually have them on the strategic map. But I want to see if they have any, because you can't usually have Phantasmal Warriors on the strategic map, right? I was thinking maybe they have some special bonuses or something. By special, I just mean like the you know, the meta stats, like patrol strength. Maybe they have like a really high patrol strength or something funny like that. Maybe I'm wrong though, and you can actually summon them in the base game. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to cast it anyway. It's only 4 gems. We might as well see what they're like. And worst case scenario, we can have a bunch of them as blockers. They'll be a bit useful for a little bit until people start bringing online magic and stuff. Anyway, that's it for this turn. I think nothing else happening. It is now turn 13, so I guess we can look at how we did on expanding. I think we had 18 provinces. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Wow. So 19 provinces from expansion, and our income is still trash. We definitely need to push our Dominion out a bit though, because we want to have, we want to be generating luck events. That's going to be where most of our actual income comes from. Dominion's very weak at the moment. But our god waking up will help with that. And now that this is paid for, and this is paid for, we will start building more temples too. Pangai's cap is right here, by the way. So this is going to be pushing us. Ramk always puts temples everywhere to push Dom. Alright, gonna end turn. So that was turn 13. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next turn. Hello, welcome back. Got alteration done. Good stuff. Keep going. 2 thrones are claimed. So this was Throne of Misfortune by Angara, I think that is. And Throne of Life, claimed by Atlantis. There we go. Interesting thing about both of those thrones is they both trigger worldwide events. So we got Misfortune from Misfortune, and we got units have gotten younger thanks to the Throne of Life. That's nice. We cast Phantasmal Warrior, and then we had 2 events, and that was it for this turn. In Ubar, one of our mages befriended some gnomes, and in Sinafi, a prospector genius found 100 gold. There we go. What a nice little turn. So, we got some summons. We got the gnomes from the event. Cool. They are stealthy and glamoured, so they'll fit right in with our armies, I guess. And we also summoned some Phantasmal Warriors. So, I was wondering if these would have any use. based on like some meta stats. The one that's interesting is probably siege strength. So these guys still have 1 siege strength, which is kind of weird because they're illusions. But 1 siege strength, and we got 18 of them, means 18 siege strength for 4 gems, which is pretty efficient. So if we need ways of sieging down forts, a big pile of Phantasmal Warriors would be pretty good. Their patrol strength is pretty good as well, actually, 1.5. So these guys have their uses. If someone puts up Eyes of God, I think they all die immediately, but besides that, yeah, it's pretty cool. So they do have some uses. Right, so this turn, we're going to attack this throne. Saramartia is clearly also planning on attacking this throne. They sent me a message saying, hey, are you attacking this throne? And I said, yes, I'm attacking this throne. He said he wanted to attack this throne. And I said, well, why don't we both attack the throne? But he seemed reluctant to do that. That's always my offer. It's always like, you know what, let's just both attack, and we'll just see what happens. But I'm not sure he's going to go for that. We are, though. We're going to throw quite a lot of stuff at this throne, just in case Saramartia does attack it. So we're going to move all of our flying commanders that can get over here, and my god, who can walk over here. We're going to do a bunch of spells. We've got Improved Flaming Arrows on turn 1, and then just a bunch of Phantasmal Knights, as usual. And when we go off script, we'll drop some weird evocations, I suppose. I've got one of these guys doing group missile wards every turn, which is just an AoE for missile shield, air shield. So that's fine. That'll help protect from archers and stuff. And then my god can do all kinds of weird stuff because we haven't seen any water or earth or nature spells yet. And neither have I, because I haven't done the water or earth or nature video yet. So I was just looking through what kind of weird stuff she can cast. First one that caught my eye was Swarm. Number of effects 4. No gem costs. So this is like a mini Swarm for free, I think. I'm really not sure. That's what it looks like. I guess we'll give it a shot and see what happens. So she's going to do Swarm for 2 turns, and then another one that looked good was Burden of Earth. This has a very long range, and a pretty big AoE. It's 4 scaling, plus 1 for every extra level. It's only at E1 spell, and we've got E4, so that's 7, right? I think that's how it works. So 7 AoE. Range is increased by 10 for every extra level. That's an additional 30 range, I guess. That's 75 range, AoE 7, Earth Grip. Not Earth Grip, I mean Cursive Stones and then secondary effect Earth Grip. So this would be good for 2 reasons, I think. One is it's just a nice spell to drop on things. But the other thing is that if Sara does attack, we've got lots of those mounted units. And the advice I was always given was that if someone is attacking you with cavalry, you hit them with Earth Grip. That was always the advice, so it seems like a good spell in that regard as well. It's M-Arm negates on the Burden of Earth and then defense negates on Grip of Earth, but it's a big AoE and big range, so hopefully we hit a few people with this either way. Only 10 fatigue cost as well, so we can spam it. There's lots of other weird spells in here, but I don't know, I mean, do you want to call Moose? You can call Moose. How about... Where's the Val Water? Val Water. AoE 1, number of effects 2, poison damage, armor negating, bolt. Seemed pretty cool. Lots of weird stuff in there. Anyway, I'm not predicting too many problems. It just depends whether or not Sara bumps into us or not. While that's happening, we are doing some infrastructure. We are getting a temple up in Anvast. We are moving to Woodlands to put up stuff here. We've got our fort going up in Bainafi currently, and we're moving stuff towards this direction. Got this old army moving over, my prophet moving over. So we'll put some people in Bycliffe, get up a lab so they can sit here researching. And once I've got a temple and a lab in the Woodlands, this will be my next little spot I develop. Still 3 months to go before there's a palisades here. And this will be a nice little staging post to maybe attack into this throne next. Or attack Russ. Or whatever, really. So we'll see what happens. So attacking the throne, moving some stuff over here, doing some building. And this time we got some special recruitment going on in the cap. We'll have the Shaitan next month. So we can try corrupting some of these guys. And they'll be right next to our army. So Once we've had some fun in the Hidden Realm, we can just move in and take that quite easily. And I've also started recruiting Ifrit warriors. I only get one of these a month, but they're my big sacreds. So yeah, lots of buffs. What's the heat on you? Heat 4, not bad. Fire shield, got firepower, magic power. They're really cool. And alongside him, I'm getting 4 of my Guardians of the Forbidden Chambers. So these guys aren't sacred. They do have magic weapons though, and they're still ethereal, invisible, glamour, all that good stuff. I think that's it for this turn. We'll be losing Obscura this month. Not sure if I still want him. Our research is still pretty bad. We're still not quite at the point where we're actually recruiting mages and not just moving them around. Maybe we'll do 1 more month of Obscura, why not? 25 gold. Keep him researching. We do have our first Crystal Sork now, by the way. And I've also started recruiting human Zahirs in Anvast. I'll upgrade this fort eventually. Alright, ending turn. So that was turn 14. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next turn. Hello, welcome back. Did some summon Phantasmal Warriors. I'm sure they'll be useful at some point. And then we attacked the throne. Let's see how this goes. Got my god in this fight and everything. Lots of flaming arrows. We also did a swarm. It is just like regular. Here's a frog. Here's a dragonfly. Sure. Looks like the blood mages are mostly casting agony. And there's Burden of Earth. Seems like it missed most people. It hit this guy. So he has Curse of Stones and he's Earth Gripped. That's a pretty nice spell. Well, it's a pretty nice spell if it hits. It seemed like it hit more people that time. This got Curse of Stone but didn't get Earth Gripped. Okay, that was a bit better. That square got hit. This is a lot of Phantasmal Knights. We're now casting Call Moose. Looking forward to seeing him. There it is. Nice. It's got 2 attacks, 24 combat speed, 5 magic resist, 9 morale. Nice big fireballs. I'll speed this up a bit. It is interesting to see like the weird spells getting cast though. That all goes well. Got some vine men back here now as well. There's the moose. Yeah, so that was nom. Somehow our commander got killed, and one of our camel riders, but other than that, that was fine. Pretty easy throne. And we expected it to be the Throne of Fortune, which it is. So good stuff. Events then. In Synafi, Elo the Pegasus rider joined. So she is a one of the Pegasus rider units as a commander. She also came with a Vine Whip, which I've taken off her because it got rid of her short bow, unfortunately. What am I looking for? Yeah, she came with a Vine Whip. That's interesting, I suppose. Nice to have a free commander. In Mia then, a group of non-faithfuls decided to emigrate. So we lost some people, but we gained Dominion. And in Behemoth's Rest, some people decided to immigrate. So I wonder if those 2 events are connected in some way. And Worldwide Event, misfortune is spreading. Speaking of which, let's send a message to everyone.
Badly written alternate histories, God of Uber, has hereby issued the following decree. Yo. What if, like, instead of worldwide misfortune spreading, there was worldwide fortune spreading instead? Let me know what you think. Best wishes.
Okay. We're going to claim this throne. We're going to claim the Throne of Fortune. And while we're here, I'm going to have the Earth 3 Fire 2 mage do some site searching as well. And I'm leaving behind all of the camels, just in case something happens. I think we'll be fine for now. Everyone else is just going to move back to Ubar and start doing a little bit of research. I might have one guy sneak around site searching in the swamps and the deserts. But other than that, these movements are just people going home. The exception is Rabba here. Rabba's got 1 priest level, so he can put a temple up in Nom one day. None of these people can build temples. It's kind of funny. I didn't bring any sacred mages. But one day we would like to get a fort and a lab and a temple up in Nom. It's not my immediate, most pressing concern though. We are getting a temple up in Woodlands though. I'm going to try and like not rush to get like tons of infrastructure up. I'm just going to do what I thought I was doing. The Palisades in Bycliffs going up. We'll get the temple and the lab in Woodlands next. And then we'll get infrastructure in Bycliff, and then we'll get infrastructure in Nom. But the other nice thing happening this turn is that we recruited our Shaitan. I did forge some little bits of equipment for him last turn. I went back after the video and did this, because I thought if his corruption attempt goes badly, it's better to have a couple of items just to help him out, right? And originally the plan was to go over to Hidden Realm and try and corrupt the whatever's here. But I thought this throne is probably a better target right now, right? Because this has the Vampire Lord. And it would be really cool to corrupt a Vampire Lord. For a couple of reasons. First of all, if we manage to actually corrupt him, then that's cool. We get a Vampire Lord. That's great. That's an immortal mage. If we don't manage to corrupt him and we kill him, then I'm pretty sure that just disintegrates all of the vampires on the throne, right? Because they won't have any undead leadership. So that would be pretty cool. There are only 3 commanders on this throne total. There's the Vampire Lord and 2 commanders. So if we do 3 corruptions and they're all kind of either successful or we kill the commanders, then we can take the throne with, well, with nothing. So let's give Mudwood a shot first, and then we'll corrupt some stuff in Hidden Realm as well. If we survive. I think we should, but you never know. So I'm moving the Shaitan over. He's scripted to just cast Greater Fireflies, just in case he gets into an assassination fight with the vampire. This says a 25% cast time and fires 6 projectiles. I'm pretty sure vampires have no natural protection and they're fire vulnerable, right? So this should be pretty good. But hopefully we just corrupt the vampire. That would be so sick. Let's see how it goes. And that's the main thing happening this turn. It's just claiming the throne, getting up the temple, and moving the Shaitan over. I'm just going to do a little bit of site searching in this area, and I'm moving stuff towards Bycliff. And I think this throne is our next target. And then once the throne has been wrapped up, we have to invade someone. I'm not sure who. The plan originally was Hinnom. You can see lots of mages, and his god is on this, where is it? A huge great black bull was seen towering over the army. So his god is back. Might still be a good candidate, I don't know. Russ might be possible. Ermor might be possible. Sarah might be possible. I think all these nations are possibilities. I think what I really need to do is message people and make sure that they don't attack me. Because I know a lot of people don't like Ubar, right? They think it's like overpowered. So I could see like a lot of these nations kind of like joining up and saying, hey, let's all attack Ubar. Especially since Ramk is my neighbor, because he's probably talking to Hinnom and trying to encourage him to do that. That's it for this turn. I don't think anything else is happening. Claim throne, build temple, build palisades. Yeah, research is still very slow. But we're moving mages back home now. We're finally getting mages out in Sonafi and stuff. One thing I should mention is I didn't realize we have a 3-point fort. So it was a mistake to just queue up a 4-point commander, because that means I wasted 2 commander points. So this turn I've got another Shaitan queued up and humans are here. Because that's a total of 6 commander points, which is 2 turns on a 3-com fort. I think that's better. I think that makes more sense. Yeah. This is a JBBM game, so I'm pretty sure Shaitans are just like, what, 2 commander points or 3 in the base game. But yeah, since this is using a balance mod, so they're a bit harder to recruit. In case you're wondering. Anyway, yeah, that's the turn. Alright, so that was turn 15. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.